Hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Society. Katie Malua, a very young and talented artist, recently came down to Dubai for a special performance. We met up with the lady to find out more about her future plans. Here's a look.
Scary films don't scare me now that you're around. Since you've been around.
Hello and a very warm welcome to you. And how are you doing, Katie?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. It's a pleasure to have you with us on the show today.
Thanks.
Katie, tell us a little bit more about yourself, starting off with your background. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Georgia in Eastern Europe, and I was born there. My whole family is from there. I lived there till the age of 8, and that was 1994 when my family moved to Belfast, Northern Ireland. And singing was something that I, started back in Georgia because everyone, it's a very, I don't know, what's the word, sort of very artistic country. Like everyone either sings or paints or, reads poetry or does something arty. And so, yeah, for me, singing came really naturally. And then when we moved to Belfast, and then after spending 5 years in Northern Ireland, we moved to London, music was sort of like the one constant that stayed with me, and was always just a really incredible thing by my side. And it was at the age of 15 when I started writing songs that I really got into it.
So you actually write all the songs that you've got on your albums?
No, not all of them. I do also sing, other people's songs. Like my producer, a guy called Mike Bat, he's an incredible songwriter, and I've had the pleasure of singing some of his songs. So it's about 50-50 between the songs that I sing and the songs that I write.
Tell us more about Mike Bat.
Well, Mike is a bit of a legend, in the UK. You might have heard of him actually. He's an incredible songwriter and a brilliant producer, and he's written with lots of and worked on very varied projects, from classical music to pop to blues, and yeah, it was just amazing. I met him at a place where I was studying music, and I played him a song that I'd written about another singer, a girl called Eva Cassidy, and he seemed to really liked the song and also liked how I sang, and he had this idea to make a very sort of retro-based album that was sort of rooted in old school jazz and blues, and I kind of loved the sound of it because the type of music that I was into was not always sort of pop and current music. It was always artists like Dylan and Joni Mitchell and Cat Stevens and Paul Simon, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Queen. And yeah, I was interested, and we made my first record when I was 18.
That's right. Your first album was launched at the age of 18. Tell us more about the album. What is the title?
Yeah. Okay. So that was called Call Off the Search. It had a song on it called The Closest Thing to Crazy, which was an old song that Mike had written but had never been released. And he almost didn't play it to me actually, but I sort of insisted on hearing it because the lyrics seemed fascinating in the sleeve notes while we were going through this album of his. And he played it to me, and I said, "Oh, I really, really want to record it. It's such a beautiful song." And he said, "Are you sure? It's a bit slow." And I was like, "Yeah, please." So we did, and that was really the song that kind of, I suppose, helped launch my career. And then after that, and pretty much since then, I've just been, making records. I've made 2 more since Call Off the Search. The second album was called Piece by Piece, and the new one, which is out here now, it's called Pictures. And yeah, I mean, it was just, the last 5 years have been very manic and sort of pretty surreal.
Katie, could you share one of your favorite tunes with us?
Yeah, this